Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to Lady Khadija radiallahu anha Online College. Live lesson A-Level Maths Year 2. Going through that Excel Pearson syllabus. We're on Chapter 2 Composite. Chapter 2 on functions, and this section is on composite functions. Okay, nice and easy today. Just a little bit of substitution to do. So let's start with two nice and easy functions. First one is called f, function of x, which is x squared. And the second one I'll have to call g. It's a function of x, but we've already used f, so we'll have to go into g. G of x is equal to x plus 1. So if you want to put a number into the first function, it's simply saying take the number, and as soon as my cursor comes back to normal, just want to add a squared here. That didn't work too well. So first function f of x is x squared. So a number goes in here, it gets squared. Nice and easy substitution. And if we're putting it into the second function, then it's even easier. It's just adding 1. Composite means combine. So if we want to take and the order is always back to front. So let's suppose I wanted to put in the number 1 into f. I'd say put the number 1 into f. If I wanted to put the number 1 into G, I'd say put the number 1 into G. But if I want you to put the number 1 into one of them, and whatever the answer is, then stick that into the other one, then you have to read it back to front. So if I write F, G, and then 1, what that means is that the X we're putting in is the number 1, and we're first putting it into G. Whatever the answer is to that, we then put it into F. So it's very important that you start to read that right to left, back to front, to figure out what we're saying. Because the order matters. If I change it the other way around, I'm not going to get the same answer. So we don't need the easy ones. Pretty sure you're pretty comfortable at that. So let's go with this, FG1. So we start with putting 1 into the G. So I take my function for g of x, and I'm thinking that if x is 1, then 1 plus 1 would just make 2. So now it's that 2 that gets put into f. So where's my f? My function f is x squared. So I just need to bring that. And what number's going into it? It's what I got out from the other function, which is 2. So the 2 goes in, I square it, and my answer is 4. So my final answer is 4. Okay, let's see if you can try the next one. It's same technique, read it back to front, put the number in, and then whatever the answer is, see if you can put that into the next function. So have a go. You're putting 3 into f, the function f, and whatever the answer is to that, you're putting it into g. So do the first step first. Looks like someone's got an answer already. Aisha's got 10. Let's see if she's right. I think she is. Okay, so 3 goes in, 3 goes into f, so 3 goes into here. And that would make 9 as your answer. So then, which function do we then have to put that into? We have to take that 9 and put it into g. And that's 9 going in here. 9 plus 1, Aisha is correct. Well done. 10. Mashallah. Good. And let's try one more, which is something that might look a little bit funny, but it's really, really easy. It's the same technique, and you just use exactly the same method. So this one is ff minus 2. So read it from right to left. Start with the number, put it into the function f, see what you get, and then whatever that answer is, take it and put it in to the next function, which is actually function f again. So you're putting it in to function f as if you're doing it from scratch. Okay, very quick on the answer of 16. Let's see if that is right. So we're starting with the number minus 2. We're putting it into the function f. Minus 2 squared makes 4. So this part here is 4. So we're putting 4, imagining that we're doing it from scratch, we're putting 4 into function f. So that means we start all over again. But this time putting in the number 4, and we square it and we get 16. Okay, well done. Join me for more composite functions tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.